You're in the fourth hour at GlennBeck.com.
Now, we were getting into the socialist thing because the New York Times sort of proved our point on this. After the fact.
Oh,
I mean, we were talking the whole time the bill was being debated about this being all about redistribution of wealth.
Right. And, redistribution of wealth it solves what problem? Income inequality. It's something that they complain about all the time. It is, to me, a fake issue in and of itself because income inequality does not tell you anything about whether the society in general is getting better. It just means that, for example, like if you think, the richest Warren Buffetts of the world are getting too rich, what does that mean if the people at the bottom are also getting richer, if they're also improving their lives? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's good for everyone. We want everyone's wealth to go up. To a liberal, they would rather have the Warren Buffett cut in half to $20 billion so they can say, look, everyone's getting closer together. Well, who cares?
A good example of that is, the inequality between Glenn's salary and mine, and I imagine yours. I don't know how much you made.
I made $45 million.
$45 million? Okay, so then just you don't.
This
okay,
won't
between
work as
him
well?
and
Okay.
mine
All right.
is pretty wide. Yet
Yeah.
I'm doing okay, and he's doing great. I'm doing great, and you know what? He employs us.
Yes. And he employs, because of his income inequality growing, a lot more people.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about that is it actually hurts income inequality.
Jeez,
Think about this. Because Glenn goes up an extra $5 million, let's say. It's a lot of money. And he hires a bunch of people with that. He probably hires, let's say, he hires 10 or 20 more people, but those people are at, there might be entry-level type positions that get lower salaries. People are going to make the argument that, well, the income inequality is wrong because, look, 10 more people have jobs at lower rates. Well, they didn't have jobs at all before that.
Thank you.
They had nothing.
Yeah.
And now they have a job at a good company that's growing. And that should be a positive.
So it makes no sense.
It should, in theory.
Yeah.
In theory. But income inequality is a buzzword because it's essentially redistribution of wealth. It's an argument for redistribution of wealth, but it's made in a term that is more palate-pleasing, income inequality. So this is from the New York Times. In health bill, Obama attacks wealth inequality. For all the political and economic uncertainties about health reform, at least one thing seems clear. The bill that President Obama signed on Tuesday is the federal government's biggest attack on economic inequality since inequality began rising more than 3 decades ago. Now, remember what this term means. They're selling it in the New York Times, of course, as a good thing. Over most of that period, government policy and market forces, those evil market forces, have been moving in the same direction, both increasing inequality. Again, not explaining that term at all. The pre-tax incomes of the wealthy have soared since the late 1970s, while their tax rates have fallen more than rates for the middle class and poor. Nearly every major aspect of the health... Listen to this sentence. Nearly every major aspect of the health bill pushes in the other direction.
Wow.
Now...
Wow.
The question is, because all of this is completely true, and there's nothing new here to anyone who listens to this program or any number of others coming from talk radio on the right. There's nothing new at all here. But the point is, why is this article coming out now? The bill is already passed. This is the exact argument we were making against it for the past 15 months, and as soon as the stupid thing passes, they come out and admit that every major aspect of the health bill pushes in the other direction, which they had previously defined as income inequality. So it's like income inequality. So it's one of those things like you can't criticize a group of people for saying, "Hey, all you're trying to do is redistribute the wealth," and then let this bill go through that redistributes the wealth. And then start talking about how, hey, by the way, every aspect of this bill redistributes the wealth. It's so disingenuous.
It's so frustrating, too. So frustrating.